أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى الله وسلم على رسول الله وعلى آله الأطهار وصحبه الأبرار أما بعد يقول الله تعالى في كتابه الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألهاكم التكاثر حتى زرتم المقابر. My respected elders, brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for this day, and we thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for everything. Let me start by greeting everybody, Eid Mubarak. Hopefully you enjoyed your Eid Mubarak. You enjoyed your Eid, had fun, and mashallah, enjoyed some food. The only difference between every Eid that you witness and this very Eid of the year 2020, that is a type of Eid that has never happened in our life. Eid that has been concentrated, folded, compacted, and boxed in your own apartment. Now, if someone told you last year that the next Eid that you're going to have will be in a world that has changed so much that you'll be forced to have Eid in your own home, sure, you will all laugh at it because that's mind-boggling. Our minds cannot process that. But what we thought was impossible is now the new reality. The reason why I started with this ayah, and even though those who know me, I'm not a sheikh, so I don't preach. Basically, I can talk a little bit about health, but I don't preach. But why did I start with an ayah that looks like I'm about to preach about this dunya and akhirah and stuff? Because I've always thought that al-hawm takathur, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is talking about how the world we've been distracted, trying to accumulate as much as possible. Hatta zurtum al-maqabir, until the point that you visit the grave. I've always thought the only time that a person will be forced to come to a screeching stop is when you die. I never knew that the world will change so much in a twinkle of an eye that we will be forced to adapt to a reality that the mind has never processed. So that idea of, we have time has now been shown to be an illusion. And as you all know, it's not about, going out and having fun and, mashallah, doing the things that we do and stuff. It's about how to survive. Everybody now is thinking about one thing. Not, life as usual, but not to die. How to survive. And that is why the advice derived from Al-Quran and the Sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ, from the medical branch, which is Tibb al-Nabawi or prophetic medicine, are very crucial at this point. It's always been crucial, but trying to stay alive, both spiritually and physically, needs a combination of Al-Quran and Hadith in such a way that has never been needed before. No one could have predicted that the world would be the way it is today. And I'm sure you will not forget the very first time you hear about COVID-19. And it was something that we took lightly and thinking, oh, it's going to be over, we're going to brush it over. But it has now changed everything. And the world will never be the same again. Even if everything, the experts will tell us today that, everything is, mashallah, gone, and yet the world will never be the same again. So let us take the first component of survival. The Prophet ﷺ was very particular about health, both spiritual health and physical health. And that is why the very first thing that you say when you wake up in the morning, regardless of your situation, you start uttering the word of hope. Alhamdulillah. Praise be to Almighty Allah. It gives you hope. It calls in your cortisol. Even though if you have problem, at least Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given you a new day, a new chance, a new beginning. So it looks like spiritually, this is what you're supposed to do. And so we've turned it into ritual. But if you think about it, if you ponder, it's actually, rearranging you psychologically to face the day with hope. Because it's one thing that will actually keep your immune system strong. Hope. And subhanAllah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given the immune system the ability to read your mind. And so when you are depressed, it depresses the immune system because the immune system can read your mind. When you are hopeful, it boosts the morale of your immune system. And so it stays strong. And the Prophet ﷺ even went ahead to actually teach us about foods that will actually keep us healthy. First of all, we shouldn't fill our stomach. Especially nowadays that we don't move that much. Mostly we spend our time indoors. So it means you don't need much energy. You cut the food that we eat. You take healthy drinks. I'm talking of water, pomegranate juice, and I'm talking of 100% juice, or those that actually you blend and juice them yourself, and the greens. For instance, a person having issues with blood pressure, for instance, and then you have your celery, you have your cabbage, and then maybe you have your pomegranate juice or hibiscus, and then you blend them together. Even though, mashallah, you have a nice juice, but at the same time, studies have shown that these are very good for blood pressure. So basically, those foods that benefit the body, and then cut on the junks. Packaged foods, sugary foods, baked goods, most baked goods, especially those that we buy, the commercial ones, unless, we have no choice. But if you can, weave your way around it, it's extremely important. And even if you're at home, you don't just sit at one place for a long time, especially when you're reciting a Quran or, you're working on things that you can move around, just move around. It's very, very, very helpful. With this fitting, you can give some, some demonstration. So all I can say is to talk instead of, demonstrating how, but, we all know about the jumping jacks and, mashallah, so many different, nice and cool way of, keeping the body moving. It's all about circulation. It's extremely important. And of course, by this time, even a cat knows that it's important to wash your hands. So I know you've taken that for granted. And, when you are way out, my respected brothers and sisters, please stay safe for yourself and for your family. Inshallah. وجزاكم الله خيرا والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.